Happy Saturday. I'm here at Kemner, Iotts, Benz Insurance, and we're going to talk a little bit about insurance. So I'll have you girls introduce yourselves and basically what you specialize in.
Sure. I'm Kara Dominique, Kemner, Iotts, Benz. I've been here for about 5 years, and I specialize in personal lines insurance. That's your home, your auto, your umbrella, boats, toys, things like that.
Yes, I'm Andrea Bailey. I've been here for about 6 years, and I also specialize in your personal lines insurance.
That's awesome. So tell me what makes Kemner, Iotts, Benz different than the 5,322 other insurance companies that are out there.
That's a really good question. I think probably the first thing that really separates us from those
5,322 million
is that we are an independent agent.
Okay.
An independent agency. So what that means, you have your, I probably shouldn't say the name, but you have the people who have that insurance logo on their sign, and it might be the guy who talks about the raccoons in your attic.
Oh, yeah.
Or, we've seen it, we've covered it, those kind of people. But we have 8 different markets that we can look at for your home and auto versus just the one that some of those other carriers have.
Interesting.
So we've got a lot more opportunity to find the policy, the product that you need to cover what you have. So it's a little bit more personal, I think.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, of course, we specialize in referring people for homeowners insurance.
Sure.
And there's some advantages to having someone who can do both your home and your auto.
Absolutely, absolutely. So what we find with a lot of our carriers is they do offer fantastic multi-policy discounts. So when
Okay.
you're looking at your home insurance, you also want to review your auto insurance. They may give a discount for life insurance with them, or even if you have a personal umbrella policy with them as well. So that is fantastic. And a lot of them offer group discounts, or they have unique coverages for certain things. So that's something that we really like, is that once we get to know our customer and their needs, we can find the company that also matches those needs.
I just heard a commercial, I don't know if it was on television or radio, about the fact that it doesn't matter how much you pay for your insurance, it's what the response is after you have a catastrophe.
Yes.
And as we watch what unfolds out in California, luckily we live in Michigan where we don't have to worry about, forest fires and campfires or whatever they're calling it today. So what do you like best about your job here at Kemner, Iotts, Benz?
I love the clients. I love working with the clients and really kind of assessing what it is that they need.
Okay.
And walking away and just going, I really help that family out. And a lot of times it's about saving money because that's
no one wants to pay insurance, especially car insurance in the state of Michigan.
Yeah, exactly. And you hope you never have to use it. That's the other side of things. But I like knowing that once the clients walk out of my door, if that something happens, they're well protected.
Okay.
I know that we're going to take care of them. And that's really what keeps me coming in every day.
Yeah. We protect people. That's our job. We can be superheroes in that way if we do our job well and they have a claim and it's settled and satisfied and they're happy customers. So that's kind of how we look at it.
It's interesting because I know we as realtors thrive on education, and I think you guys do too.
Yeah,
that kind of sets you apart from some of maybe the other insurance agents out there. Can you talk a little bit about some of the stuff you've done to, Didn't you? You just took some big test or something, didn't you, last year?
Yeah.
Yes. Some big test.
Much like a realtor, you have to be certified. So we both got life insurance license last year, and that was that big test. But even within our licenses, again, much like being a realtor, you have to have your continuing education credits. So we go to different classes each year to maintain that, and then there's different designations that really just kind of bottom line of those designations is that it means you put the work in to be the best in your field. And we're both working on a designation. We have one behind us.
So you'll have 15 different initials letters after your name.
Lots of letters after our names.
That's what you guys work for? That's awesome. So let's talk about where Kemner, Iotts, Benz is located, how they contact you.
Yeah. So we are located at 1390 West Maumee Street here in Adrian, Michigan.
I told Ed, it's like on your way to Wesco, but it's next to Key Bank.
Between Wesco and Key Bank.
Yeah.
Kitty corner from Family Video. That's where we are. So that's what we let people know. And then, what was the rest of it?
Contact information?
Yes. So there's a lot of different ways. You can contact us by phone. Our office number is 517-265-7000. You can also find us online at KemnerIottBenz.com. You can request a quote that way as well to get the process started. which is really nice if you have to start this process after hours, because a lot of us have full-time jobs. It's hard to get a hold of someone during the day, and we try to work around that, work with you. We can do a lot of business through email and the internet. So,
and they can stop by our office or get a hold of us, because we have little cards that you can fill out kind of your information on and kind of help you get started as well. You know, the one thing I want to finish with is, you know, Kemner, Benz, you guys do kind of the personal lines, you know, hopefully my yacht someday. Probably
I can help you with that.
Yeah, probably never going to happen. But we probably should give, you know, your full service here at Kemner, Benz. So your personal lines, commercial,
life and health.
So lots of different things here. So KemnerIatBenz.com is the best way to probably start the process. And you can look for your beautiful pictures on there, I'm sure, as well. So don't hesitate to give them a call. I mean, I think that the one thing that we do as individuals, both once we buy a house or we've been in our house for a while, we get used to making that same payment. And it's always good to shop your insurance, you know, and maybe not because you're looking for a better deal, but just to make sure that you have the proper coverage that you needed. I saw one of my friends wiped out a deer and wiped out his car last night at 75 miles per hour. So, you know, you don't think about it till you need it. Well, here, hit a deer on Bill Meyer. Long story short. So, KemnerIatBenz.com is the best way to get a hold of them, or you can call the office at 517-265-7000. Oh, that's easy. I should be able to remember that. Have a great Saturday. We look forward to being back next Saturday and get a hold of these wonderful agents at Kemner Benz. Talk to you soon.
Bye.